Alright, we have a new chapter of We Can't Study. We're slowly getting our way caught up. We're still in kind of the between arc girls tour type of thing. It looks like we're in for a larger superstructure now of rotating through all the girls, having a substantial arc about one of the girls, and then back for another kind of tour. And I don't know, I kind of feel like maybe we'll just continue this until every girl has an arc, and then maybe one big finale arc, and then I could actually see the series ending. Of course, I say that with some reservation, looking at the number of times I would have thought Nisekai was over, and then they managed to extend it for like another 50 chapters. So we'll see. But I'm fine with that as kind of a concluding structure. I think it would have a nice pacing and legacy to it if they let it end like that and not just dragged it out. So we'll see. All right, so we're still in the midst of winter. We've had our little time skip into the season of Christmas and New Year's and other such romantic things. Uraka scarfing down some extreme spicy infernal ramen. Her favorite in winter, hanging out with her swim club buddies. Can't stop sweating now thanks to this. It's great. The burning feeling coming from the cappuccino. I'm not very good with spicy foods. I wish I was. I used to be kind of like a spice masochist. Like I would really try to challenge myself with spice. But I went over the line on a couple pretty traumatic occasions, and then I realized there really is no point for me, at least, to really try to press it. So now I just eat whatever is comfortable to me, which is usually very, very on the mild end. But there is something very appealing about spicy noodles. There's a Chinese noodle place that opened up near here that's really, really good. And their dishes are generally fairly spicy, but with that, it's like, well, I'm here. I want to enjoy what they prepare for me, so I go in, and it's going fine. I'm fine with their normal stuff. Yeah, here we go. There's sho tonkatsu. I love sho tonkatsu. Sho tonkatsu is fine. It doesn't need to be spicy. It's so flavorful and rich. The umami, overwhelming. I'm going to meet Haruma-kun after this. As his girlfriend, showing up all sweaty would be a bit, whoa! So this is a plotline we were introduced to in a chapter that was pretty exciting. And then we haven't heard too much about it. This kind of side couple made up of both Uruka's and Narayuki's friends. But what does Uruka realize? I just remembered that right after this, she's going to be all sweaty for her trip to Narayuki's house. Thoroughly delving into the exercise book is showing its results. Application skills are really showing off. Well done, Uruka. These scores aren't fantastic, but they are pretty good. They're solid passes. You would think that someone who can get scores like this could have a conversation in English, perhaps. You're still taking too much time answering each question. You'll have to speed up in time for the written exam needed to study abroad that's held in February. Yeah, that's a big thing too. It's one thing to be able to do well when you're just doing practice at home with no time constraints, no pressure, no ticking clock on the side of the wall. So it's good to try to simulate as much as possible the test environment, to time yourself and to give yourself only that much time. And that will kind of force you to speed up to a sufficient speed at some point. Oh, well, you're indoors now, so why do you still have your coat on? It's a good question, pretty suspicious. It's pretty warm in here for me, though. Is that what I mentioned earlier? I can't stop sweating, so, I mean, you idiot. All right, like, I can understand what she's so stressed out about. Sweat is pretty gross, generally speaking, so you don't really want people to associate that with you if you're trying to come off as attractive to them. So, but really, what is really actually making you sweat here, I wonder? Is it the ramen that you ate earlier? Sure, it was spicy, but you ate it and you finished it, now you're over here. Or is it the fact that you're wearing your overcoat in the middle of a heated room? What a mystery! Oh, what's underneath my coat has sure turned into a sight to behold. Oh, I see. This is the real problem. She sweated through her shirt. He thinks I reek of sweat or something, then he might just end me right here. End you. Come on. Here you're in the territory of total paranoia. You really think somebody like that is going to end you? Piping hot ginger honey tea to blow the coldness away. She's bundled up even further. Alright, this is kind of fun. It's like reverse fan service. They're coming up with more and more excuses for her to put more clothes on. It's called subversion. It's very avant-garde. It's like post-harem. I really underestimated this. I heard that women's sensitivity to temperature is different from this. I've heard this too, that women are much more sensitive to temperature fluctuations, and it just has to do with like circulation in the body or something like that. I need to take this difficult question a bit more seriously. Shisha. Face is sweating as well thanks to that. How can I show my face? It's so embarrassing. Okay. Nariyuki coming up with some plan. Is he gonna get the kotatsu? I bet that's it. Oh, he gets the heater, the hot water bottle, a pseudo kotatsu, a homemade MacGyvered up one. Nice, nice. The space heater with the kettle on top of it. A little too hot from all of this. No way I'll ever let her catch a cold at such an important time. This is gonna give her a cold more than anything. Whether you're too hot or too cold, your immune system is still not working at capacity. Earmuffs equipped, gloves equipped. Oh my gosh, insane. This I don't know. It's good because like Aruka's character is all about this kind of committed stupidity, for lack of a kinder word. That when she gets worked up about something, she'll just keep escalating. She won't be able to stop herself from kind of spiraling into it. So sure. And then Nariyuki, of course, is considerate to a fault and won't stop at any reasonable stage when trying to help her out. So this is good. This just kind of shows the power of this characterization, that they can get into really wacky situations like this. And it just gets wackier and wackier and wackier. Fun, fun. Heat generating pressure point. Hey, he's returning the favor from her foot-on-foot massage from last time. Some yoga to warm ourselves up. Absurd, absurd. Other words, too hot to her, and me too. The meaning of these twos are they're just suffering so much. Alright, this is quite fun. It's a pretty contrived situation, but the result is quite nice. My head feels dizzy. I'm at my limit. Maybe just a bit. Oh. Uh-oh. And what does he say here? What is he really saying that's being misinterpreted? Take it off, Aruka. He probably means like take off that dangling predicate or something. Take it off and head straight to the futon. What? Okay, this is even harder to perceive as a plausible misunderstanding. There's no way it's... You might hate me, but do as I say. Oh. This is just a technique to warm her up even more. That he's like, okay, you need to like get stripped down a bit, and then we'll get you right into the futon, which is super, super insulated, and we'll put you in there with like a ton of hot water bottles or something. Is he giving you these new ideas? He's so cool when he's serious. Oh man. Seriously consider it. The only conclusion I can think of is that she's not feeling well after all. Ah, smart, smart. Type to behave recklessly if you let her be. It's going to do something comforting and let her rest properly. Right, right. She has a history of not taking her health seriously. Just afraid. What I've been doing is simply being afraid, just like back then. What do I do? The heat's making my mind go blank. I can't think straight at all. She's really doing it? He's gonna see just how sweaty she was inside, realize that she was also super overheating this entire time. And right now she thinks she's being vulnerable in an entirely different way. She thinks that Nariyuki has just lost his mind due to heat. And she, kind of on the edge of sanity too, with her even hotter heat than him, is kind of like thinking that this is plausible. Oh, No, but this was the only non-insect. This was the only one that little sister approved of. If she sees Iruka in this blatantly seductive mode, it's hot. It's hot. Did you come to marry him, Iruka Nature? Oh no. And even they realize they can hear the Emoto engine in the background 10 times louder and scarier than King's. The dum 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 dum. She's just dead. Ah, she's just dead. Betrayed. It's just you and Takemoto Senpai in such a hot room. How is this normal? This is an extremely spicy ramen that made me sweat like crazy. And there's also the effect of the hand warmers exploding on foot pressure points with yoga. I'm serious, if we didn't do anything, we'd be ashamed of. Oh, put out a Chinese phrase for I love you. Wo ani ni. The you in Chinese is pronounced the same as brother in Japanese. Oh, okay. Alright, sure. She just decides to believe her. She just gives up. She's like willing to accept it. It's not worth stressing herself out about anymore, I guess. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll take it as well. Thanks for letting me in your bath and giving me your spare clothes. Nice, nice. And she said a couple embarrassing things here. And her entire kind of embarrassing motivation to be so concerned about Naruyuki seeing her sweat has been revealed. But I think Naruyuki is just going to callously overlook all of this again. I didn't want you to hate me. There's no weird meaning behind it, okay? No matter what happens, there's no way I'd hate you. That's just stupid. Final essay question, your spelling errors are all over the place. Spelling them correctly would change your score completely. He's just focused on the exam, as they all should be. Oh, she's so happy. Oh. Okay. Nice, nice. She's done with that spicy food for now. Sweet words get her more heated than spicy foods. Nice, nice. Okay. Let's look forward to the next chapter. That was a nice little one.